Let me first of all thank Red House Marketing for bringing out a special publication and a documentary to marking the special occasion of Golden Jubilee of establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries. It has been now 1 year since I arrived in this beautiful kingdom. The friendly people, welcoming society, and above all, our deep-rooted civilizational and historical connect makes you feel at home. Uh, it did not take much time for me and my family to settle in here. I consider myself as fortunate to serve as India's ambassador to the Kingdom of Bahrain. I have come here in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, and accordingly, dealing with the pandemic has been the topmost priority, whether it is the welfare of the Indian community here or the bilateral cooperation between our two countries. As you already may be aware that our two countries have had excellent collaboration in dealing with the pandemic. Uh, I also take this opportunity to thank His Majesty the King, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and the Government of Kingdom of Bahrain for taking care of the Indian community during these difficult times. Uh, I must also add that despite the restrictions posed by the pandemic, our two countries have continued the high level bilateral interactions, discussions, visits uh, during past 1.5 years, which has provided momentum to our robust bilateral partnership. This year is a milestone in the journey of our bilateral relations. India and Kingdom of Bahrain are celebrating the golden jubilee of establishment of diplomatic relations. This year is also a landmark year as India is celebrating its 75th Independence Day. The bilateral relations between our two countries did go back to the thousands of years, to the Indus Valley and Dilmun civilizations. Our two countries have the tradition of regular high level bilateral visits and interaction. And today, our relations is all encompassing, it's multifaceted, it covers all important areas of political, security, economic and trade, culture, and education. We will be celebrating this milestone occasion in a befitting manner. A number of events are lined up for celebration both in India and Bahrain. We have already launched the logo for the celebration, and on the main date for about a week long celebrations are planned in the historic Little India in Bahrain. The events are being organized by BACA in association with Indian Embassy and Indian community. So we look forward to celebrating these occasions along with our Bahraini friends and Indian community. Indian community in Bahrain has significantly contributed to the economic development of the kingdom and played an important role in furthering our bilateral ties and partnership. The professionalism, hard work, and work ethics of the vibrant and dynamic Indian community have been acknowledged and recognized by the leadership as well as people of Bahrain. I would be remiss if I do not mention the visionary leadership of the kingdom, which has provided an environment where our community not only excels in its profession but also enjoy the social and family life. Uh, some of our community members have come to Bahrain for now over 2 centuries. The 200-year-old Srinathji temple at the heart of Manama is a shining example of kingdom's tolerant and liberal policies. As I already said, regular high level visits and interactions have been a hallmark of our bilateral ties. In the past 10 years, there have been several high level and VVIP visits. I would mention a few most important one. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince visited India in 2012 and 13. The landmark visit of His Majesty the King to India in 2014 set the roadmap of our present bilateral engagement. A visit of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi to Bahrain in 2019 provided much needed boost to the bilateral relations and diversified these relations. Uh, Even during the difficult times and restrictions of the pandemic, our bilateral interaction and visits continued. Our External Affairs Minister, Honorable Dr. S. Jaishankar, he visited Bahrain in November last year. As soon as opportunity opened up for undertaking physical visits, His Excellency Foreign Minister of Bahrain, Dr. Zayani, visited India in April 2021 for the third meeting of High Joint Commission, which reviewed the entire gamut of bilateral relations. Most recently, our Minister of State, Mr. Muralidharan, visited Bahrain. Now, as COVID situation has significantly improved in both our countries, we are looking for more and more interaction, and accordingly, a series of both high-level visits as well as official engagements are lined up. The trade and economic relations between India and Kingdom of Bahrain have been robust. Our bilateral trade, despite COVID pandemic and restrictions, hovered around US dollar 1 billion. In fact, for this year, there are encouraging trends, and so far, bilateral trade figures are up more than 30% compared to the same period last year. Similarly, the bilateral investment from both sides, from India to Bahrain as well as from Bahrain to India, have shown encouraging trends. India is among the top investors in Bahrain with the investment hovering around US dollar 1.3 billion. However, I still feel there is a lot of untapped potential for enhancing both bilateral trade and investment. I could mention some of the sectors which I think there is a huge opportunity and potential. These include health sector, pharmaceuticals, IT, data centers, food security, logistics, infrastructure, hydrocarbon, and renewable energy. We at the embassy we are making all efforts to put together the businessmen of two sides and organize so far webinars, but going forward we are also looking at the physical visits of the business delegations. I could mention some of them just before coming to this interview. In fact, we were having a business webinar focusing on engineering goods and food and beverages sector. And similarly, we already organized a webinar in the pharmaceutical and health sector. So, in all focus sectors, it is our endeavor to further strengthen both trade as well as investment relations. Our culture and people to people connect go back to thousands of years. Uh, if you see, there are similarities in many aspects of culture between our two countries, whether it is cuisine, whether it is language, vocabulary. I have seen in Bahrain a lot of footprints of Indian culture in various ways, whether it is cuisine, dance, yoga, traditional medicine. The early traders and merchants who have traveled to each other's countries, as well as the Indian diaspora who have settled in Bahrain, have been instrumental in this regard. Going forward, we look forward to strengthen these relations. In fact, as we celebrate the golden jubilee of our bilateral relations, we hope to organize a lot of cultural events involving the uh, cultural troops from both sides. And in this context, I must mention that the cultural exchange program between our two countries, which was signed in August 2019 during the visit of Honorable Prime Minister of India to Bahrain, has actually provided a roadmap for the future cultural collaboration, and both sides are working on the same. Indian community makes up for around a quarter of population of Bahrain. Bahrain is one of the preferred destination for our community, which is reflected in the steady growth of Indian community in Bahrain over the years. Indian community here, like in other countries, represent a vibrant microcosm of India and truly reflect the multicultural, multilinguistic, and multi-religious fabric of India. Uh, During the initial phases of the pandemic, the some of the Indian nationals traveled back to India. However, most of them have now come back, and they have joined their respective professions. As far as their distribution is concerned, I would say they are present in virtually all sectors. There are old Indian settlers who own big businesses in Bahrain. Then there are a lot of professionals in sectors such as they are CEOs of the companies, they are chartered accountants, bankers, they are doctors and nurses, teachers, etc. There is also a sizable portion which is engaged in the blue collar jobs in the construction and maintenance sectors. I think it's a very good question. I would like to particularly emphasize on the few sectors which I think in the post COVID scenario, which have become much more relevant. One is, of course, as I said, health and pharmaceuticals, which there is a huge potential not only for trade, which means export of Indian medicines, but also collaboration in terms of setting up of some manufacturing units for the pharmaceutical products. Similarly, the second area which I feel is has great potential, where India has a lot of expertise and companies who can supply the required materials or set up a joint venture or investment. This includes the IT data center and the renewable energy. Uh, but as I said, there are potential exist in other areas which are traditional areas of bilateral cooperation, including infrastructure, real estate, hydrocarbon. We all are working to work together to increase both bilateral trade and investment in these areas as well. Bahrain, as I said, is the one of the most preferred countries for Indians to work, and we can see in the steady number of growths. If you compare over past 2 decades, we will see the numbers have grown significantly. There are job opportunities. People come here, and also uh, I have seen a number of Indian families who work in other countries. They are settled here. Uh, as I said, this is thanks to the welcoming society and liberal and tolerant policies of the kingdom. So I hope to see more numbers, but I think it will all depend on the job opportunities and and how the economies shape up of both countries. But I am very, very hopeful for the very bright future of bilateral relations of our two countries. And I think in times to come, these will only be further deepened and strengthened. I'm so glad that you asked this question. In fact, this was an area which is very close to my heart. Uh, the cooperation in education sector between our two countries has been quite an old one. There are a lot of dignitaries in Bahrain who have taken education in India. However, in between, this trend was somewhat affected. But this is an area where I think there is a huge potential, and I am working with the concerned authorities of both sides to see for the more active collaboration between the universities, between the students. I could see a lot of potential. There are a lot of universities which are already opened in Bahrain, and a lot is coming up. Similarly, in India, the education sector has developed to a great extent. If you, I'm sure you know that the new education policy of the government of India is focusing on making India a world education hub. And that has given a fillip to a large number of universities attracting foreign students. And as you rightly said, a number of Bahraini students are going to India for some training, for some courses, but we do want to increase this trend and strengthen the educational cooperation between our two countries.